have these super cool emerge shakers. So pour your vermouth and your gin into the shakers. We're gonna do it in the clear glass so you can see what's happening here.
What should we do first?
I usually would do in the mixing glass. I definitely would do the vermouth first.
Okay.
So if it's a smaller amount.
You dump it all? Right, you don't have everything for one use, right? Correct.
Yes, it's all perfectly.
Vermouth,
And then the gin.
if you guys want to put your garbage in the boxes, I can pick it up again. Or just leave it on the table. That's a lot.
All right. All right, then, let's see, do we shake this up? I feel like we should shake this up a little bit. Shake, it says shake gently. Shake gently. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna say, let's do, it's 1 ounce. So, 1, 2, I'm gonna do 3 splashes like that. Big splashes, though, 'cause this is making your drink sweet.
3 healthy splashes.
Healthy.
Because the cocktail is healthy.
Yes. Alright, so once you have your gin, your vermouth, and your juice, fill your shaker with ice. So you have 2 cups. You can fill some ice in your shaker.
How much all the way?
Yes. All right. Does everybody have their ice?
Yeah,
Now you gotta put this lid on super tight, right?
I got a little rain.
A little hurricane rain. Okay. Yep. Make sure you've got the lid on.
Hold the lid.
All right. You guys ready? Shake it. Oh. Make it loud and proud. Come on. Come on.
I like all the different techniques here.
All right.
Got a little workout.
So now you're just gonna strain this straight into your glass.
On your caps, if you take the cap off, you got a strainer. Make sure they get just the cap, John. There you go.
All right. Now we're just gonna top with the rosé. So, sing it. What's the song? Rosanna. 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 A little bubbly.
You're good.
That's what the song is actually.
Yes, how's that word?
Great songs.
Pour some of this on top.
Okay. Pour some cocktail in there. Check it out. Quick stir. Make sure you get some of the juice in there too.
You have a little spoon on your plate if you need that.
This is hard work.
You have a,
Right.
You're gonna tip your bartenders more. Right. Now you know to tip your bartenders.
Cheers.
Oh, it's so cute.
So the rock candy's just for fun. You can dip it in there, and it's just gonna make your drink sweeter. But it's a super nice garnish. And just keep topping it off with that rosé. Because why not? So this is the disaster recovery.
This is a lot better
Stir it
than
up.
the disaster recovery that we have to deal with every day.
Yes. So actually, would you like to talk about what the actual disaster recovery is?
In my words, disaster recovery is the bug out bag for your IT. So for those of you that are preppers, disaster recovery really is your plan, just to make sure that you're prepared for any event. It does not have to be hacker related or cyber related. It could be a natural disaster. It could be some other unforeseen disaster that takes your business down. The things kind of included is your contact list. If your entire company goes down, what's the chain of communication? What's the plan to get back up? What's the plan for a manual process? So it's really just your prep for in case of a disaster in your business that you can recover quickly and maintain your profitability without being damaged. But this is much better.
Cheers, thank you for that. Yes.
What's the recovery?
You got a little bite to
Depends
it.
on how many disaster recoveries you have. Maybe we should send this drink out to anyone that goes down. Send it out with our engineers.
First one.
We're here to remediate and we're right, we're not
Engineer shows up like a shaker.
Yeah.
First thing you do, I've
Got it all under control.
You want to store your data and
Store your
it make you a drink.
That's really good.
Right.
That's really good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yes. So if you don't like gin, what is your typical spirit?
Rum.
Rum. Okay. All right. Well,
And bourbon.
you could probably maybe. No, I
It's
wouldn't.
good.
I would not do rum.
I want to make it.
Tequila?
Yeah, now I know how to do it.
I think tequila.
I think tequila would be better than.
I love
rum,
tequila,
yeah.
so.
Tequila,
Yeah.
just because you have the disaster all the time, there isn't a recovery.
Look how it turns like. It's,
Right, it's turning here.
I love it. It's everybody's hurricane is a different color.
Yeah.
Is yours black?
Mine's green.
Is
It's,
it green? And yours
purple
is
drink.
Yeah.
Purple
What are you drinking? Purple. Purple drink. All right. So please sip on that while we talk about our next cocktail that we're gonna make. So we were while we were searching for these terms, we came across virtuality, which virtualization. Sorry, virtualization.
I got you, Kay.
And thank you so much. And like it just kind of smacked us in the face with like technology, IT, everything that's happening now. I've got a 11-year-old child who I'm scared to death to let on the computer just because she won't stop with, So like all these things reminded us of both of one of our favorite songs, which is
Such a good song.
Virtual Reality by Jamiroquai. And so
Still
they,
holds up today.
oh my gosh, it's like if you like when we started listening to the lyrics, we're like, how did that happen in the 90s? It was the 90s, right?
It was late,
In
it
the
was
90s. Yeah, the 90s, and it holds true today. So we were in this New Orleans kind of vibe, right? And so we decided that we wanted to spin another New Orleans cocktail, the Sazerac.
Sazerac originally was absinthe rinse with sugar, patience bitters, and rye whiskey. Actually cognac, and I'm going to tell you a little story about it. So this was created in the 1830s by a Haitian immigrant called Antoine Peychaud, and he was an apothecary. And so bitters, the Peychaud was kind of like,
You guys have a little tiny red.
it was like one of those cure-alls, like you think of like one of those like touring vans with like, this cures everything, arthritis,
Snake
all that. Snake oil, yeah. So he was selling that, and then he was like, I really want to push this more. So he started making toddies at his apothecary, and then this little coffee shop down the street, the Sazerac coffee shop, they were like, ooh, those are good, and started seeing the popularity of the bitters. So they started purchasing them and making the Sazerac, which originally had cognac in it, and like I said, absinthe rinse with sugar and Peychaud's, and it turned into rye whiskey later on when it just gained more popularity and rye whiskey was a little more available. And so then they bought all the rights, and actually, fun little fact, Peychaud's is made at Buffalo Trace now in Frankfort, Kentucky. So it all comes around. Cincinnati and like, well, I know we're in Airliner, but Cincinnati and New Orleans have such a close tie. It's pretty incredible.
River.
Yeah. Going down the river, go down there, sell your boat, come back here in a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the Kentucky Derby got started.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So here is a virtualization. So you're actually gonna make your cocktail in your glass. So you don't need to use the shaker. Well, you're gonna take the shaker home and you're gonna make all of your drinks and you're gonna shake the crap out of it, right? Because now you know how fun it is and how much more delicious your cocktail tastes with a good shake. And you'll see with a good start here too. So traditionally with a Sazerac, we'll start with an absinthe rinse. So let's go ahead and rinse your glass with absinthe. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your spray bottle and
I know.
I know.
I mean,
It would smell for you would smell very fresh. Yeah. And just spray on the inside.
You got this, John? Cologne.
I don't want to put it on my neck.
Right. Yeah, don't get pulled over if you're using that for cologne, please.
Absinthe was banned in 1912, and they started using it as liqueur in substitution for it.
Instead of
Like
warm.
wormwood.
Yes, exactly. They were like, oh
Look
no.
at you. Gold star ding ding.
That was a very, very popular ingredient. We're like, we got absinthe. That should have been the headline.
So that's a question, like, if you look on the bottle, it does specifically say wormwood, so at some point, is there some other version of it where it's not the hallucinogenic, or is,
Or are we all gonna see?
It's
there
a watered
some-
down.
It's a watered down.
watered
So
down.
That's
there is a
fertilization.
tiny bit of
That should
it.
be
So
there.
basically, it started gaining more popularity in the last like 30 years. When 20 years, definitely in the last 10 years, it's absinthe has come back, and so is cocktails, and so they started recreating it, but it's not gonna make you.
It's not the hallucinogen. It's not the same. There are like a couple of bars in France, right?
In France.
In France that you
In
can
Paris.
yes, you can get the actual absinthe.
We're going to France next time.
Yeah.
That's hard pass.
That was the last place I went to before everything shut down. But it was good. I got to go to the Moulin Rouge.
Why'd you
So
have to bring it up?
So
that was
amazing, right?
amazing.
Okay, so traditionally you would put a sugar cube in this glass, put your Peychaud's bitter, and smash it together with a muddler.
Make it
right?
into like a piece.
Make it into a paste. However, we thought it would be fun if we got to see a whole bunch of grown people smashing lemon heads with meat mallets. So you find your plastic baggie.
Oh, yeah.
Plastic baggie.
For everybody else.
People at home virtually, I discovered this later on in our packaging moments that lemon heads tend to fly all over the place when you try to smash them. So you can put maybe a piece of paper or something underneath. You just have to contain them. You have to contain your heads. Okay, contain your heads. So this is replacing a sugar cube. So it's kind of up to you how sweet or tart you want your bourbon to be. I'd say at least 4 would be good. Now this is going to be messy and it's going to be great. Okay, so there.
I need a bigger hand.
Yeah, let all the air out. And you're gonna have to smash it. Like you're gonna have to get into it. Like there are all kinds of different ways. Like I tried to put it all the way. Get it. Like get it. You just had that disaster. I think I totally feel like this too.
Break my hammer.
Hold it like this.
yeah, bottom of the glass, get angry.
Because the thing is that the more you stir this, the more it's gonna dissolve.
Okay, it was gonna dissolve anyway, we didn't have to handle it.
What's the fun in that?
It was fun to handle it. Thank you.
Wasn't it good? Didn't it feel
Very
right?
depressing, you can't see the people. Watch the.
I have one second.
All Spanish.
Oh, no, my accent's took him off. Alright, so traditionally I would put like 3 dashes of patience in here, so I think
The red thing.
that, whoops, yes, that's about it.
There's
Yeah.
probably about 4 in there, yeah.
So the reason why we chose lemon heads too is because the Sazerac would have has a lemon garnish to it. So we wanted
We put
to,
all our red stuff in?
yeah, I think so. Don't you think?
What?
All the red
All
stuff.
the red stuff?
Yeah, yes,
All
yes.
the red stuff.
The more patience, the better. I like patience.
So then grab your little spoon and kind of like, you know, sop it up there, stir it around.
How'd you like it with the ginger? Not too bad.
I like the green recommend.
So
Yeah, that pretty good. Yeah, they apparently use more. Here, I haven't seen it, like whatever the
all right, let's see.
plant
Cheating.
things
How
are.
many of these?
Yeah, they use like
I just
12
can't
or
eat
14.
it out. I guess I'm just
Or whatever. Pretty good.
Okay, so if this is 4 ounces, let's do like that. Let's or do 4 ounces. You want to save some for later, right?
Yeah.
About 1.5.
No. This is good.
Do about half.
So yeah, so this is
This is what
I
you
just
keep
poured
in
2
your
ounces in here. This is what's left. So
Okay, yeah,
Right above
You
Kentucky Straight, right above that.
yes, and you know it's up to you if you want a stronger. I mean this is the booziest, one of the booziest drinks you can have, right? It's just all booze.
And did you pour all of yours in?
Now you want to stir. And here's the key. This is kind of like our spin on a Sazerac, right? So we're kind of mushing up a Sazerac and an old fashioned in a way, because we are going to gradually add ice cubes while you're stirring.
Sazerac is usually not served with ice.
You add ice with your left hand or right hand?
I stir with my right, and I add left with my left. I add ice with my left. And while you're stirring, you can't really stir this too much. While you're stirring, pull up your mixture a little bit.
Don't make that
Keep stirring, keep adding, keep stirring, keep adding. Stirring, adding ice, pulling it out. Alright.
It would be like, alcohol, not an alcohol.
Alright, so everybody has their lemons, yes? Alright. So at home, when you have a full lemon, there are 2 different ways to make a lemon twist or a lemon peel. So Maya's gonna make a twist, and I'm gonna make a peel. All you have to do with your pre-cuts though is just kind of pull the rind off, pull the fruit off of the rind, right? And well, before you put it in, you're gonna want to kind of wipe the rim on the outside and on the inside. All right.
You're wiping the rim with your lemon.
Wipe, but you want to take the lemon off, not the whole lemon. You take the lemon out, the fruit out, and you just want the rind. Okay?
Do we put the fruit in here or not?
Take the fruit out.
Good job.
Yep. Take the fruit out. You just rip the fruit out.
Just eat it.
Nope, you don't. Yep. And then you're just wiping, and then so it's for the aromatic. Did you eat it?
I did too.
That's a lemon head.
All right. Right, so Maya made a beautiful twist. I'm going to, so if you're making a cocktail calls for a twist, you would make like what either we did with the half twist, the short twist, or you can make a long twist. Or if they say a peel, you just slice a nice, do the same thing, a little white.
The reason why you're putting that lemon, you're just, putting it right there is that is going to influence the way you taste that.
So you have the absinthe, you have the lemon, a lot of flavor, a lot of the drink is through the nose, right? So you want to smell the freshness of the absinthe and the lemon. And there you have it. So there is our virtualization. And Alice, would you like to explain what it is in real life?
So, virtualization. All of us in the IT space have heard of virtualization because of COVID. Can I hold my drink? So virtualization simplified is a way to have one system act as many. So it allows you to have remote workers, which is very important in today's world. And it is a very cost-effective way to shrink your infrastructure and be able to reach the same number of people. So really, it's not the Scooby-Doo wavy lines on the screen. It's not the. It is not the. Gonna date myself. The Twilight Zone stuff. It really is just IT at its finest to allow us in the space to be able to offer remote work for the need of COVID. Probably tastes a lot better than that too.
All right, thank you. So kind of the end of our presentation is we're going to play a couple of songs. We're going to play Rock You Like a Hurricane, and we're going to play virtual reality for you. So enjoy, sip on your drinks, and I'm going to sip on some.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, here we go. Fire for water. I'm trying to keep it up. Hey, somebody will take it, right?
So does anybody remember virtual
No, I
reality?
don't want it.
The
You want
song?
it?
Well, maybe.
You don't want it?
You don't know? Jamiroquai?
It's
Oh,
like
the
having
video. He
bobbles.
had this like hat, right? And he had the moving sidewalk. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that video was awesome.
Oh, come on now.
Like everything talks about like bourbon and lemonade, I'm like,
Oh, wait, just with mine.
really?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. Ready? Also, it's super hard. Alright, we expect you to sing along with us on Rock You Like a
You
Hurricane.
gotta know this song.
Everybody knows this song, right? Scorpions? Come on! What? Drink more! I don't care what it is. Yeah, so Scorpions. So were they from like Iceland?
Germany.
I think
Some
Germany.
like that?
Yeah, Germany over here.
Are
Yeah.
they Germany?
Germany.
Are they Germany?
Yeah,
that was my high school song.
Was it?
They have a lot of
So hey,
We have one here.
Wish I could have been there.
Yeah, you were born.
You were born.
You were born.
Wait a minute. Who are you pointing at?
Yeah.
Okay. Numbers two.
I was in retirement.
Yeah, you were in 3 retirement then. Do you know Rock You Like a Hurricane?
Yeah, it's 1984. That's
I was
Yeah, I was 3 years old.
you wanna talk to us or whatever.
You know Barracuda?
I can sing it.
Oh, no.
Because I can't play it.
Freebird?
No,
No.
No.
Don't forget
Freeway
to
of
soak up your alcohol
What'd
if
you
you're
say?
in the room. We have
Oh, I
snacks
thought
out
you
there.
said, I thought you said freeway of love, like the big Cadillac, like the Aretha Franklin
No, no,
song.
no. All of them.
Okay. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Now you guys get to drink your drink.
Yes.
All right, cool. So everybody at home, we will be shutting this down. So thank you all for joining us. Anybody else, Emerge folks, would you like to say hi, bye to the virtual?
Thank you
Bye guys, next
All
time
right.
we'll see you in person.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you.